to today's episode. I am so fortunate to have the amazing Simone Clark from SD Decor with me today. Thank you, Simone.
Hi.
So you run one of my favorite inspirational accounts on
Thank
Instagram.
you. Thank you.
I love all the stuff you share, and I finally got on there with my candle. I was so happy.
It was a big hit, as you could see. My followers loved it.
Sometimes you just don't know. Kind of like for me, that was like a gimme, but then it turned out really cute. So
Yes. And because it was so easy, they're like, yes, because they could actually see themselves doing that just like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. And just clam it up just a little bit. Do something super easy.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to start your account, and why did you choose to do an inspirational account?
Okay. I started my account in 2016. And at first it was not an inspirational account. I was selling items, like I was selling pillow covers, candles, things like that. So after a while, because they were handmade items I was selling, they were handmade. So after a while, that it became a little bit overwhelming because everything is handmade, so it takes a lot of time. So one day, just browsing, Instagram, I always follow these beautiful pages, with, I see a lot of pictures of their homes, and I'm like, wow, maybe I should share this on my page one day. So every now and again, I would share a photo of someone else's home, and it started to get like a lot of likes. And I said, oh, they really like this. So, and I said, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do the candles and the pillow covers anymore. I'm just going to be an inspirational page. Oh, that's how it all started.
That's how we all have we all have a story like that, right?
Yes.
It turns into something else. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
So 2016, you said, right? 17,
yes. Yeah.
Okay. And how many followers do you have now? Because you have a lot.
Yeah. Now I have 256,000 followers.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable to even say that number out loud. I mean, like everyone else, I started from zero. We all start from zero and then we gain followers, but to reach to this level, it's amazing. I'm just like, sometimes I go on my page and I can't believe it's my page with so many followers. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's unreal sometimes, but yeah, it takes time though. It takes time to, grow. Well, organic followers, it takes time to grow your page.
Right. And so
yes.
How often do you post a day?
Okay. When I first started, I was posting 4 times a day because that was a lot because, I'm trying to grow the page. So I was posting more often, in the morning, afternoon, evening, and night.
Yeah.
So that I could keep showing up on the timeline, and then that way I will gain more followers. So as time went by and my page got larger and larger, I kind of cut it down. I went to 3, but now I'm at 2 times a day.
Yeah, I don't think people realize the work that can go behind an inspirational account, especially to do it. I mean, posting multiple times a day isn't easy because you also have to stay on and engage and find content.
Yes.
And have something good to say,
Yes. It's a lot of work. I'm glad you said that because some people are like, what why do you say that it's a lot of work? You're just posting. I'm like, not really, because you kind of have to think about it. You got to kind of see what your followers like.
Right.
You can't just be posting, then they're not going to like it. There's not going to be no interaction.
Right.
You know, it's just going to be like a dead picture. So, or a video, you have to kind of, you know, see what your followers like, and, you know, pick a picture or a video that you know that they will, you know, interact with. So that's the thing. And imagine doing that 4 times a day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then you have to interact.
Right.
That for that 4 times, like, you got to stay on at least half an hour after you post, and you're liking, you're commenting. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
A lot.
It is. You put a lot of work in to get to where you are, and, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's why now I'm relaxing. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And then, so who do you choose to feature? So I guess when I ask that question, who do your followers like? What type of decor do they prefer?
Okay, so, you know, I kind of got them into it because they kind of like what I like. So I love glam. Like, I love glam. I love anything shiny.
Yeah.
You know, I also like, you know, modern glam, but glam. So anything that's like glamorous has, like, you know, like mirrored furniture. I really like that stuff. But anything that's just pretty and glam, as long as it has a little bit of glam in it, that's for me. I am a glam girl, so I guess I kind of, you know, lean my followers towards the glam. So it's more of a glam thing for my followers and myself as well.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
True, because your account is a reflection of who you are and what you're.
Yeah. See, your candles was glamorous.
I know. I'm finally getting to the phase of, you know, a little bit, you know, my story. We moved so much, and then we remodeled, and I spent like thousands of dollars just getting this house to a place where I could finally start decorating it, making it.
Yeah.
You know, so it just takes time for me.
It does.
I started this in an apartment, and then we moved back, and then moved back, and then we changed apartments, and we moved again 6 times in 2 years.
Oh, so, wow.
So, and then just imagine, like, getting rid of stuff, like things I had. I'm like, well, I don't want to move this.
Yeah.
It just takes time. So I think I'm finally in a position where I can finally, like, show up more in my decor.
Yeah.
You know, because the base is finally done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that I know you're happy about that. 6 times in 2 years is a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
It was ridiculous. So you also said that, okay, you started out selling pillows and other things, but you also have another business that you do now. What can you tell us a little bit about?
So I have a women's accessories store. I have that, you know, on Instagram, where I sell, you know, women's accessories, affordable women's accessories, earrings, bracelet, rings, you know, anything to accessorize your outfit, I have it. So that's my other business. Yeah, my earrings. These are like one of my best sellers, my hoop earrings. Yeah, so that's, you know, they come in a lot of different colors, but I love the white one. You know, I have gold. So yeah, I started that page 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
What's the name of your accessory page?
My accessories page is called SD Pieces _ So that's SDPIECEZ, not S, CEZ _ SD Pieces. The SD, just like SD Decor, SD Pieces. So the S stands for Simone, and I have a daughter. She's 12. Her name is Dior. So that's where the SD comes from. So SD Decor, SD Pieces.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Yes.
Did she help? Did she help?
Huh?
Does she help with accessories and all that stuff, or does she?
No, every time I get new inventory, she's like, "Oh, Mom, this is nice. Can I have it?" I'm like, "No, you can't have it. That's for me to sell." She's like, "Oh, but I really want one." And then sometimes I end up giving her some stuff. I'm like, "All right, fine," because she's a girly girl. So yeah.
Like her mom.
Yeah, I'm a girly girl. Yes. Yes, you're correct. She gets that from me.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so and then oh, we're talking really quick. We're getting fast. The best advice you could give to someone who wanted to start an inspirational account, or like best couple tips, like you talked about posting a lot, but if someone is like, I really, really just want to get started on Instagram,
yeah,
what's your best advice for them?
Okay, for someone that wants to start on Instagram, an inspirational page, my best advice is make sure, like you said, like my page is a reflection of me. Like I like glam and things like that. So, it got to be something that you like, because if you're just posting to post, it doesn't make sense. You need to post things that you really like, because some days you're not going to feel like posting. But if I go and I see something like someone's home and I see like a glam piece that they have, I'm like, "Ooh, this is nice. I have to repost this." So just make sure it's something that you like, so it'll keep you interested. And another advice is, please make sure when you are reposting someone else's home, you give them credit. Please credit the owner of the video or the picture, because it's just not right. It belongs to them. You're reposting it to your followers, but it doesn't belong to you. So always make sure you credit the person, picture or video that you are reposting. I can't say that enough. I see so many and they don't give credit, and it's bad. But so make sure that you're crediting the owner. And you want organic followers. Please, another tip, advice, do not buy followers. Oh, yeah. Do not buy followers just because you're in a rush to, have a big account. Right. Okay, I wouldn't advise anyone to, buy followers. You're starting out, just take your time. It will grow in time. Nothing happens overnight. It will grow in time. Take your time and just post beautiful pictures, or, repost videos. The videos will make your page grow much faster. Yeah. So so that's what I would say. Make sure it's something you like, your type, your style of home decor, and then your followers, they'll get into that with you. So yeah, make sure it's something you like, and please credit the owner. And do not buy followers, and your page will grow with real people, organic followers. That's what you're looking for.
And how, I know this, but how, when someone buys followers, how can you tell?
Well, an easy way to tell is usually there's little to no interaction.
Right.
If you have like 10,000 followers and you're getting 5 likes or even 50 likes, there's something wrong there. There's something wrong. You shouldn't have 10,000 followers and have like 50 likes. I've seen it, but whatever. And buying followers, it gets your page hacked.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen to a couple of people, and I'm just shaking my head. To me, they didn't come out and tell me that they bought followers, but what they were telling me, I knew that that's what they did and why their account got hacked. They didn't have to tell me. I kind of figured that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's bad. So do not buy followers. Grow it organic. I grew mine organically. 2016, now we're in 2020. You know, it takes time. Good things take time. Don't be in such a rush.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing we forgot to touch on is that you also do coaching, right? And you
Yes.
Get on pause for a minute, but by the time this show airs, you're going to be offering coaching again.
Yes, yes, yes.
Tell us a little about what you do when you offer coaching to people with smaller accounts.
Yes. So after I, you know, trial and error, I kind of see what works on Instagram and what doesn't work. I decided to do coaching to try to help smaller accounts grow their accounts. Because I know, you know, I started out small as well. It's very frustrating, you know, because you're posting, nobody is liking, no commenting. It makes you want to give up. So I said, okay, well, I think I'm kind of good at this thing. So, you know, I'm just going to offer coaching. I would love to help smaller accounts grow their accounts organically. But working with me, if you're looking for, like I said, like a fast growth spurt, no, it takes time. You want organic followers. You want real people. So that's what I do. In my coaching, you know, it's 1 hour. It's $75 an hour. But I have experience. Yeah. So, you know, I am able to tell you tips and tricks, tell you what to do, what not to do. I could tell you when to post, you know, what to post, you know, and how to interact with your followers, everything. I know, because I grew from zero to, you know, like I said, over 250,000.
Yeah.
So I can, you know, I can help. I know what to do. I've been on Instagram for a while, so I know the do's and don'ts of Instagram.
So when this posts in the next few weeks, I'm going to make sure that they can DM you, and then you can say, I'm busy, or I have available, I have so many slots available, so that way they can get in contact with you. Because and you know what I really loved is I remember watching your stories, because I do watch your stories. I love how, like, you show New York, and you know, I do. I watch all, you're one of the, I like watching all your stories. And I remember when you announced that you were going to do coaching, and you said you only wanted to help small accounts. Yeah. And I appreciate that, because same when I was a small account, I mean, I'm only at 70,000, but I have a different type of account, right? You know, it's a personal brand, and but I remember no one would even talk to me. Like, it's you had to be at a certain level before a larger account would even give you the time of day.
Yes.
You know? So it just takes time. And I remember the very first person who was kind to me and just like gave me advice, because there's only so many YouTube videos you could watch, or so many things.
Yes.
That's what I did, is like, I watched a ton of YouTube videos, and I was trying to just be nice to people and just put out the best content I could, and try to figure out the hashtag game, and the fact that you can give someone like one-on-one coaching and just really help them narrow that down is great.
Yes. Yes. I get a lot of that from other home decor accounts. They're like, oh, you know, you actually talk to me, and you know, and I'm like, what? They're like, yeah. Some of the other, you know, larger accounts, they don't even give me the time of day, and I'm like, wow.
Or anything,
yeah, it's sad, because that means to me, you know, you're forgetting where you come from. I remember being I was not always a large account. Mm-hmm. So I was small at one point, and it's like the same thing. I was small, you know, and it's like the same thing. No one helped me. I didn't know what to do. You know, I didn't have anybody to reach out to. But I just made up my mind, like, I'm going to grow my account, you know, and I just started doing whatever I was doing, and it grew. But I know that small accounts are struggling. That's why my coaching is not for like larger accounts. It's mostly geared towards 5,000 and under, because I'm trying to get them to 10,000. They need to get to 10,000 to get the swipe up.
Yeah.
So I'm starting at 5,000 and less, because those accounts, they have no, they have no clue what to do, where to go. So once I start with that, then maybe I can move on to larger accounts. But I prefer helping the small, because they, you need a little help. It's Instagram, you get discouraged, you want to give up. A lot of people DM me, they want to give up. Oh, I don't want. I said, why? Why are you in such a rush? Don't look at somebody else's page. We all don't go to the destination at the same time.
Right.
Your time will come. Just take your time.
There's plenty of room for everyone, and I think that's what people need to realize. It's like,
yes,
there's plenty of room for everyone. We all have personal tastes.
Yeah, because my style might not be your style, and your style might not be my style. So we're all different.
There's plenty of room for everyone. I feel like some people feel like there's like this big competition sometimes.
Yes.
I hope with this podcast, like even the people I've already talked to, most everyone is willing to just be kind and be helpful, and
Yes.
And that's really like, if I do well, you do well. Everyone has their own different taste. Everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone's selling their own thing. Everyone's just trying to build their own brand in their own way.
Yes, I totally agree. It's a lot of competition on Instagram.
Yeah.
I have experienced this. I've had accounts that were like secretly in competition with me, like saying, I've had people send me conversations. They saying, oh, I'm gonna pass her in following, in followers, and I'm gonna get more than her. And I was like, wow, this is really happening. I said, but I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm just reposting things that I like. I mean, I am thankful and grateful for my followers and that I reached to this level. However, I don't make Instagram take over my entire life. I love what I do, but I have a life outside of Instagram. I can't sit here and be like, I'm going to get like 1,000 followers because I have to pass her. No, that's crazy to me. What is that really about? But what I do, I block it all out. I ignore the negativity. I'm not in competition. I'm just growing my page. Whatever number it reached. That's it. So, it's so much, because a lot of people tell me, they're like, oh, they're discouraged because they don't think that their home is nice enough, and I'm like, nice enough compared to who?
Yeah.
Comparison.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comparison on Instagram. It's sad because, everyone ends up falling into that trap, but you got to get yourself out of that.
I fall into that trap too.
Yeah.
Because
yes.
I realize I'm doing my thing. Like when we were remodeling, I'm like, I have nothing to show. I have no downstairs. Luckily, I batch my content. I try and do a month, so I knew I could plan it out. But there was one point where we had moved, and my husband was in Texas, and I came back to be with my son, who was going to start college. This house was empty, and we stayed here for a month, and I had to go to other people's homes and restyle it just to make
content. I remember that. I remember that.
Make content, and I was just grateful someone opened their house to me. But I'm like, if I'm going to keep this page alive, I have, you just have to do what you have to do. And so, and we all get stuck in the comparison trap.
Yes, we all do.
I don't live in a mansion. I'm probably not going to live in a mansion anytime soon.
Right. Right? Yeah, we all do. It happens to the best of us.
Millions, but I doubt it. But we're all doing our own. So there's plenty of room for everyone, and
just don't stay there. It happens to me. It happens to all of us at a point, but just don't stay there. Don't stay in that comparison state. Just block it out and continue to, post things that you like, and try not to keep in that place because it's just not good. You're going to be discouraged all the time. You got to get out of that. Yeah.
That's some great advice. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming on my podcast. I know it's new and it's a baby podcast, but I've been watching you for years now. And
thank you for following me.
I love everything you do and all the stuff that you share. So I'm going to follow your other page too now. That's so awesome. Yeah. So once again, thank you for being on today. And
you're welcome. You're welcome. It was my pleasure. And I'm glad that you're doing this. And, it's a small page, but it's going to be big. It's going to get big. It's going to get big.
I'm going to keep working at it. I'm going to keep working.
Yeah.
Just like everything.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. We just have to keep working at it. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Simone.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.